Hey, how's it going, boys and girls? Cowie is here and welcome back to this channel with more Roblox Skyblock. We have a new update today. This is super exciting because there is a lot of new stuff to cover and I want to cover it all in this video for you guys. Before we get started, if you find my videos informative, give me a thumbs up and subscribe because this way I know that my videos had been helpful to you guys and I will continue making these videos so you guys can enjoy your games much better. And with that, let's get right into this video. In this update, there is a lot of things that have been added. This is the list on Roblox game page, so you can see the list is pretty long and it has a lot to do with fishing related. So here it says fishing, 10 plus fish types, water crops, sprinklers, fertilizer, pro rank, conveyor belts makes crops oily, clean oily crops with a new washing station, industrial washing station, water catcher, water storage barrel, composter, fishing bait, and then there's bugs, fixes, and performance issue, blah blah blah, stuff like that. I know that this is a lot of stuff and it can be confusing. That is why we are going to go through what each of them do and what it does and how to do it. First off, let's check out where you can get all these new items from. Go to your workbench and you will find a lot of new items that had been added. The stuff that got added is this: washing station, industrial washing station, water barrel, water jug, composter, bait, water catcher, watering can, and fishing rod. And we are going to learn more about what each of them does. So let's talk about fishing. In order for you to fish, you need the two following things. You need to get a fishing rod and you can get that from the workbench. Number two, you need fishing bait and you can get that also from the workbench as well. Once you have both items, this is what you do. Go to town where the fishing pond is with actual water and you can see now that there is fish that is swimming back and forth on it. What you need to do first is to use the bait. It'll look like you are dropping on the ground first, but you are not. What this does for you is it lures the fish to you. Next, equip the fishing rod. Go next to the water and cast the line into the water. You have to make the ball sit next to the fish's mouth. When the fish starts bubbling, click to wheel it in and you will have yourself a fish. And by the way, you can also sell your fish for some coins afterwards. That is also one of the things that is added, which is the fisherman merchant. Next up, we got the sprinkler update, which basically means watering your crops. What you need here is either a water catcher or a water barrel. These two items will gather water over time by itself. You cannot go to town and fill it up. I tried that. It doesn't work. Once you have placed the water catcher or the water barrel, if you open up the water storage window, you can see that there is a green meter bar at the bottom. If you don't see anything, you just have to leave it there a little longer. You will start seeing the green meter start to fill up, showing you how much water is inside this barrel. Next, you got tool in hand. If I have a pickaxe in my hand, it will show up as a pickaxe. What you want in there is a water can or a water jug. And then what you can do next is hit the fill button and your water can will be filled. If you don't do this, you cannot use your water can at all. So what you do after with the water can is now you can go to your crops and you can start watering the plants like you would do in real life. What watering your crops do is to speed up the growing process. The next update on the line is fertilizers. In order to get fertilizer, you need a composter, which you can get from the workbench. When you open up the composter window, it says you need to convert fish into fertilizers. The only two fish that you can put inside is the salmon and the carp. Once you put them inside, you get yourself fertilizer. The process takes about a few seconds, so don't walk away. What fertilizers do for you is that you can use it on your crop, and which honestly, I don't know what the difference is between the before and after. And it's most likely because of my VIP status that prevent me to see the actual benefits of fertilizer. So I don't really know what it does. I applied it. It doesn't seem like it's speeding up the process, or am I getting more crops out of it? So you guys are gonna have to figure this out. Next, we got Pro Rank, which is a Robux feature that you can purchase for 1850 Robux. It is similar to VIP status. The only difference is instead of saying you are VIP, now you are Pro. And instead of green, you are now gold. The portal is still shiny gold. I was hoping that it will be some other colors like a diamond, ruby, or something, but it did not change. So it kind of a little bit misleading, and I'm kind of disappointed as to what I got so far. And you also get more chance with fishings. To be honest, I wouldn't get this as a normal player. It is way too pricey for the benefits of double fish. It does say that you will get extra benefits in the future, but we will have to see in the future updates. And to be honest with you, they shouldn't have released this. It is way too pricey, and for the price that you get for just double fish, even for me, I feel like I just got ripped off. And the last update, the most important updates of them all, which is conveyor belt makes crops oily. Now this is a big change, guys. All the strategies that is going around YouTube right now about getting rich just flipped upside down, because all the strategy that is going around requires you to have an automated farm, but now crops that touch the conveyor belt gets oily and you have to clean it. And with the crops being oily, you cannot sell them either. As you can see, I cannot sell it. This is horrible. So to clean them, there is a washing station, which you can build from the workbench, by the way, again, which is the manual process of cleaning your crops 10 at a time. So as you can see how devastating this is for anybody who have an automated farm. Because now there's an extra process that you have to go through. Instead of collecting the crops, like for me, I have to collect carrots and sell them. Now you have to clean them, and if you don't have the industrial cleaner, you have to do it by hand, and this is a horrible change. If you want to do it automatically, you need to go and get a propeller, which I have not yet gotten one, and I don't know where to get it. You can probably get it through fishing, and it is going to be incredibly difficult to get one because you have to be here fishing. It is not like the buff crystal where you can sit there with an auto clicker to mine it. This is going to be very interesting because buff crystal is already rare and expensive. If you've seen my other videos on how to get a buff crystal, it costs about 200,000 coins to get one. And with fishing in place where you have to be there to get a propeller, people will be selling this at a very high price. I can be seeing this anywhere from 350 to 500,000, which is completely out of the range of any ordinary player who have no auto farm. But the thing is here is, without this item, you can't sell your crops. And without this item, you cannot build an automatic farm either. So this is going to be very interesting. There is also other updates here and there, such as the glass looking more smoky than it is transparent. And in dark places actually looks dark, which is pretty cool. But here's the thing, you cannot use your lighting station to light up the place, which is a bummer. I was actually hoping that it will, because I bought this lighting station hoping that there will be day and night cycle, but we didn't have that, and I was hoping that it will light up dark places, which is gonna be really cool for people who like decorating and building up a sky block. But unfortunately, we don't have it, which is a bummer. And that's it. This is what the update is about. It is all about fish. I hope this clears up a lot of the confusion as to how to use these awkward items. I find it difficult myself when I first saw the update. I'm like, how am I going to use all these items? They're not exactly intuitive or anything. The only major changes for me is the oily crops, because I have my entire farming process depend on an automated system with conveyor belts. And now that they have oily crops in place, that's going to take a while for me to change the system by incorporating a washing station, and that is going to take a while for me to grind. With that, thank you guys for watching all the way this to the end. I know that this update is not in favor of anybody. There's a lot of difficult concept that has been thrown around, and it makes the game actually harder to play for anybody that just comes in. I think that most people who are in the upper brackets who have millions of coins will find this update really frustrating, because now you have to go fishing and you cannot auto fish, and it's gonna upset a lot of people. Even with the VIP pass, it is still not going to be in anybody's favor because it costs too much. 1850. I find it is a ripoff. So leave me a comments below what you guys think of the update. Is it good? Is it bad? Do you find this to be more fun, or do you find this less fun? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And with that being said, take care everybody. Bye bye.